It's your boy, Son of the Sun. I'm finna try to get these 5 wins. Let's get it cracking. I usually run with the Chiefs. I really fuck with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, the Honey Badger, Tyreek Hill. Agba. Yeah, I fuck with the team, man. I find myself a lot being down early and then coming back afterwards. I played a game last night. I was down 14-0 in the fourth quarter and I scored 23 points straight, you know. The Chiefs is something different, man. But man, yeah, we
from the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I usually run the base defense all the way out immediately.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
He lost 4 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, forced out to his left. And he's got his target, that's more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose.
Perfect.
It's out.
Let's go.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Oh, Breland.
And he's got some space here.
Breland to the crib. Let's go. Breland with a touchdown.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Oh, yeah.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
Kick it right there.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position.
Hit him heavy hits, man. He kept getting going further and further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
See how many more plays
and it'll be second and 11.
Some good running on me.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Breaks the tackle. Now
he would have stayed in bounds.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We'll take out 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Yellow. Exit. Check, 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 check.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Check, check, check. Hey, 57, 57.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left.
Let's go, Mahomes.
A good decision in the end to pull it long, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. That's it, baby.
Mahomes is definitely gifted.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's guess that as well. Things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime.
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Squeeze, double.
Put him down.
54, Mike, 54. You don't want none, baby.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
There we go.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Throw in that corner.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch safety. Attack. Safety's creeping.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Let's go! Travis Kelce with the touch.
Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
He don't got the moves,
but it's
like
still
that.
too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're kind of making it hard for my mans, too, to...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got more weapons down the field.
They run again with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Defense is definitely
that'll wind
real.
up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, good
catch.
I should have played down on it. When he's throwing it, he's making it, though.
How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
For sure. Let's see what this zone defense talking
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Malone. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Flushed out right.
Let's go! Interception! User pick. Breland. Defense is real.
They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
Let's get him back,
he was
man.
moving to his right and trying to shift the
coverage. We need to go up by a little bit more.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He almost had it, too.
1st and 10 at their own 22. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. What the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one
it's
by the
not
line
Kelce,
scrimmage.
that's why.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Kill. 15. Slant. 15.
Now Mahomes.
Oh,
he goes down.
Got to release him.
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
15.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes.
Ooh, he rocked the whole house.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
This is a defensive game,
Jefferson. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll run it. This is Pro-Size. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball.
You didn't know that. That penalty only affects people who care about
They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll go down.
That's a nice first.
Do it.
There's a lot of fumbling and tumbling and bumbling.
We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I tried to test him real quick, see where his head was.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got
to hit me hard real quick.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. On first down, Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He let me get 7 yards.
Again, it's Williams.
Get off me, let's go!
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 28 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to
really
have
like
a guy
to throw the
carrying the
ball
ball too, right?
He tested my
You
patience
need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Escape, and
if he could have done it, it would have been a wrap.
Emmanuel Agba, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Wilson buying time to it.
Let's go.
Down again.
Another sack.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson.
Let's go!
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
He gotta quit soon.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Flush to his right.
Give him a couple
on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
3?
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. They complete it to Hill.
Let's go. First down. Tyreek Hill, fastest man in the league.
11-yard pickup,
99
and
speed.
it's enough
Let's
for
go.
a Chiefs first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes now on first down. It's complete to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They run it again with Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
We're going for 5 wins in the stream.
It's totally over yet.
Totally,
Says it'll be the first one.
You're pretty much
First
there.
game, first win.
You got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things.
Seahawks is usually a tougher
especially on
competition
defense,
from you, but
that
his
touchdown
defense
there,
was kind of
you gotta
terrible.
Feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker.
His
on to
offense
kick
was
it
kind of
away.
terrible too, though. Once I figured it out, it was a wrap for him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board.
I didn't pause it. First game, first win, man. They conceded. Fine. First game, first win, man. 28-14 was the final score. Going crazy. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the score. Yeah, man, we're going for the second win. Second win. Second game, second win. Let's try to go 5 for 5. Team bowling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team bowling, you look like you need a timeout. I wonder who we playing against. In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back.
is on EA Sports, and we are
San
in Silicon
Francisco
Valley at
is the
Levi
team we
Stadium
going
in
against,
Santa
man.
Clara. The scene a
Let's
short
go.
time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were
San
in full
Francisco,
roar as
Kansas
their
City
guys
Chiefs.
burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And incomplete there,
first
almost
play,
picked
first
off.
miss.
That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. Here we go,
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do
This
know,
is
he's
the
going to get his
Super Bowl
catches.
game.
So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let's see, man. They got a strong team. Kittle is just as strong as
They'll run
Kelsey.
for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And
Tevin
he will
Coleman is
have
a
a first
great
down
running
as they
back.
get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They loading up that right side. It's a diversionary
On
sack.
2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. It's caught
Look what
by
they come back for.
Sanders.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
That's what ends up
So
with.
now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
I do a lot of shifting. It's just me
They'll
figuring out
run
the
with
deep
Coleman on
offense.
1st down. They'll wind up
One play
getting
after
4
another.
down to the 36.
Keep shifting until I find it.
I call that play a success. A nice
Quick.
inside run sets up a
Times
very
half
manageable
after
2nd down. A
3/4.
very solid gain
Might
on that
earn
play.
the 4th quarter. Turn up.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to air one out.
Got
Into heavy
one.
traffic,
Let's
and it's
go.
intercepted. It's
Interception.
the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, they told us repeatedly
That's my
earlier in
dog,
the week in
my
our
wolf.
meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early.
Honey Badger.
They got one.
And don't think they were
Used to
above
love watching him play
all
at
week
LSU.
long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? They responded to the challenge.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here.
Let's
And he's gonna get this
go.
up to the
Williams
24-yard
is my
line.
safety valve.
A good pickup there, a 22.
He brought that blitz too heavy. That's what happens when you bring the blitz.
Check 43.
This formation that I'm running right now was unstoppable in Madden 18
Mahomes now on
and
first
Madden
down.
19.
He finds McCoy.
2 running back set.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Because you got to get one of them up.
On 1st and 10,
Every
here's
time.
Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes firing complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard
4
line.
for 4.
7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Them boys did good.
Yellow. That's a line. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
4 for 4 for
after 1.
Patrick Mahomes. And a nice little positive rush.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shift.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
General, West. I go. Show it up.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll try and run it with McCoy.
Let's go. Touchdown with McCoy.
Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown
That's so
run.
easy.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go.
They got a nice little drive going.
In a little
First
less
down.
than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
Jimmy G
of
was
this
the
first
person that was
half.
supposed to take over for Tom Brady. So you got to have a little tackle.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Oh, he burned me. Good touchdown.
49ers.
Good touchdown.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Everything told me he was
38
going to
yards.
run.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Got to retool.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
36.
Almost broke it free.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day. Bravo. Like by four. Too little. Right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Let's go, Sammy.
The big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Almost took the hit.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
You. Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by
he's
the
a
offense.
problem. He's too
as they
fast.
stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They playing back on us because they think we're going to go to the top. I think I'm going to go to the side top.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger
the ball
margin.
back second half,
Go ahead
man.
and
Let's
take
try to get
this
the
one,
touchdown
go
this
to the
one.
locker room, start over.
They held us to a field
Ready
goal.
for the
Really,
start
Tom
of the
just
third
held us to a
quarter. The
field
Chiefs
goal.
have the lead and set to
run out of
receive the
time.
football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Another
And a
36.
good starting field position.
35,
They'll get this one
let's
all
go.
the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up
It was almost a
incomplete.
pick and a
The beauty
touchdown.
of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill
That's a
here.
good first
And
down.
able to get this one across
Hill
the
is another safety
45
valve.
before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch
They
54.
changing the defense up. Let's try to give them a little run, see what they talking about.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy.
Oh, yeah, that's
They find some
McCoy.
open field here.
Let's go. Burnt
Good
them up for
yardage as he
27.
rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh, Tyreek. Touchdown. Let's go.
Chiefs touchdown.
I think they're quitting. 16-7.
25
No,
yards for the
not quitting.
touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Defense start locking up and start locking up. It's like an iron
He'll take this
chain.
across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Good touchdown.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Garoppolo.
Oh,
The
he almost
center
missed
of the
it.
field, but it's incomplete. Fair to
Jasinski.
say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been
That's a good route by
They
Kittle.
got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
18 yards, first down Niners. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A more traditional defense.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down
was
at about the
tearing me up
25
with
after a
that one
pickup
man
of
down.
4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle.
Oh, he missed it.
All the way down at the 3. A well-executed
That was a touchdown. He could have ran it in. He chose to
First and goal,
make
they
me
got to
suffer
be
a little
thinking
bit.
a
See if we
chance to
can get
get
it
right
closer.
back into this football game. It's Coleman here.
Oh, he
Take
got
this
it.
into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold
They
able to
made the
tack
field
on
goal.
the
It was a
extra
little
point,
close. I thought it was
and
going to
leads
mix
down
it.
to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, pick your game up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, yo, go gun. 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. And into the end zone.
In trouble a little bit.
49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess
he missed a field goal.
The play of the game comes on
all I got to do is tie it. I can hold it to the last second.
We have a defensive battle.
But I'm going to try to go for the touchdown.
As you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
we got action. Let's go!
Inside the 35. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 45 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
We got him again. Let's go! Touchdown! 2 plays, touchdown. Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
They stay on the ground.
Let's
Again,
go.
it's Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped.
They was going for a little bit, man. They sputtering now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
One, Omaha. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah, that's right.
On first down, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Wait.
Let's go.
11. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
I like how he plays. Playing like he's in the league.
He'll look to throw.
Let's
He can't
go.
get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
53. Check 53. All day, dog.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Garoppolo to throw. The quick slip.
He got the touchdown. He in the lead with 24 seconds left.
San Francisco. George Kittle with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
It's almost perfect. It's 24 seconds on the clock.
Game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, and the game is over.
Intended receiver.
I threw the pick. I thought it was out of bounds.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And the game is over.
So the
Good
victory
finish.
here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always
Two
pretty. They had
games,
their bumps and
50%,
bruises. Really, both sides
one
did,
win,
but they
one
did
loss.
what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.